All right, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, welcome to the Horrifieds news station. My name is Ryan, and today we are going to hear from the sheriff of Horrifying Heights Police Department. He's going to explain what is happening here. There was obviously another explosion, actually another 2 explosions. There have been 3 explosions now since Manus Man was last seen. The last time he was seen was when he blew up the police station. We actually did an interview with him at that time. And right after that interview, about a minute or 2 minutes later, the explosion went off. And it killed over 50 people. Then the second explosion, which happened about 4 years later, and this was about a year ago. The other explosion was in the heart of the city, and that killed over 100 people. Then, just a few days ago, there was one more explosion, and this happened actually in a neighborhood. We don't know the death toll right now. They're saying a rough estimate, between 15 and 25 people in a 3 to 4 block radius. But we're actually going to listen in on the sheriff talking about what they know so far, the actual death toll. I assume we're going to hear that and go from there. So let's go there now. Horrified Sheriff, go ahead. All right, thank you, Ryan. So I am the sheriff of Horrifying Heights Police Department. When you guys elected me as your sheriff, I promised you guys that we would eventually catch Manus Man. That was 4 years ago. We're in an election year now, and I have to tell you guys, I have not lived up to my promise. Manus Man has still not been seen, but he's also caused so much more in the last 4 years, and even when we were seeing him, and even when he was eventually caught. Just in the last 4 years, he has killed over 175 people. The 3 explosions have killed 175 total. We can confirm now that 25 people have died in the 3rd explosion. Now, what a lot of people may not know is that there was actually a 4th explosion. It just did not go off properly. There were many phone calls that came in, and probably people, if you guys are viewing this, that actually called in. You guys might remember this, that you reported what sounded like a firework or thunder. Well, it was a clear sky, and our baseball team wasn't playing until much later in that day. It was around 10:30, 10:45 in the morning, so it didn't make any sense. What we now know from actually finding it about 2 blocks away from the actual explosion that happened was another bomb. So the coroner did confirm me that yes, there is 25 deaths. It is in a 3 to 4 block radius, just like Ryan said over here. And look, there's nothing to say. We have not done our jobs. Horrifying Heights Police Department, Horrifying Heights County Police Department has not done their job. We have worked tirelessly, but I'm going to be the first to admit that I, as your sheriff, have done not a great job. I would like to say something else, but I understand we're on TV. So I have not done a good job, and I want to change that. I cannot promise you that anytime soon he's going to get caught, but I will promise you something. Even if I'm your sheriff or not, someday I will stand face to face with him, and I will take him down. Okay? All right, is there any questions from anybody? Yes. You said that there was a 4th explosion. If this went off, would the 3rd one have gone off in the same day? We believe so. We believe that he was trying to do 2 in the same day this time. We assume that he was trying to prove just how far ahead he is of all of us, but thankfully it did not go off. You say it's in a 3 to 4 block radius. Why do you think he chose a neighborhood? That I have no idea. At first it was a police station. Thinking in the eyes of him, which is disturbing and disgusting, it made sense because he was in the police station. He was trying to escape. In the heart of the city, he was around there. He was trying to prove a point. This one, I don't know. I don't know what he was trying to prove. Because this neighborhood, as far as I can tell, obviously we're going to look more into that. We don't know if this is linked. We don't know if this is where the Horrified Heights Asylum was once stood, and maybe he's trying to prove his point. I don't know. I'll take one more question. You. So Madison has now been gone for 5 years. When do you think we'll actually be able to see a man get caught? I don't know. He was in prison for a very long time. For about 2-3 years. And then he's been escaped for about 5. So he's been out longer than he was in. So I don't know. But like I said, at some point, I will stand face to face with him and take him down. That'll be all for today. Alright. Okay. Alright, as you guys just saw, the sheriff just left. So we now know that there's 25 deaths confirmed. He's killed 175 people in the last 5 years since he has escaped. And we'll keep you guys updated. This is Ryan from the Horrified Heights News Station. Thank you for watching.